Let's get this taken care of. Camera. Okay, there. Come on. GD, how you doing? Ah, damn it. Download. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'll be right with you. I'm trying to create my thumbnail for this live. Impromptu. Change. How has your day been? It has been fine. Woke up this morning, ran a couple of quick errands locally. Took my son to a bowling tournament he was in. Now I'm doing this. Okay, that's been uploaded. Turn the monetization on. Okay. Thought I'd drop in and say hi. What's up? What do you have for us? Something good and funny? Yes, just give me. No, I'm not. I mean, I don't have anything necessarily. I am just wasting some time on a Sunday. We have surpassed 298,000 subscribers. Look at that. Nice. Fucking nice. Guys, you could tap the fuck out of the screen, share the live with everybody. There's an arrow somewhere on your screen where you can share it in text message or whatnot, what have you. Now we're going to roll some dubage because that's really what I need to get done right now. Rolling tray. Just watched your video, Full Lady Pond of Liquid. Yes. Full Lady Pond of Liquid. Oh, I have no cones. 1 moment, please. No. Okay. Dear users, this channel is being monitored and investigated for breaking and violating the rules of privacy of YouTube. This account will be locked permanently as of October 20th. Yeah, that's not a thing, dumb fuck. It's not a notice. It's a fucking spammer account. It's a guy who thinks he's going to get people to get scared if he goes in and pretends like he's YouTube. What he doesn't understand is that people who are content creators and are monetized are in constant communication with YouTube. They would have notified me of something like that without popping into a live. You ignorant fuck. God damn, you guys are dumber than a bag of fucking hammers. You know that? Dumb as a fucking tree stump. And that's insulting a tree stump, because at least a tree stump will break down and provide fertilizer. holy father time. Hey, whatever you want to say, man, as long as you're boosting the algorithm. Oh, god damn. I mean, just dumb as shit. This is YouTube. We're going to permanently lock this account as of the 20th. All right, let's roll some newbage. What's on everybody's mind? What are we talking about today? You see the sheer volume of right-wing fuckwits that are all over social media talking about how, look at all of those unemployed people protesting on a Saturday. Don't you guys have jobs to go to? What's up, Papa? Love the Grateful Dead guitar. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I don't know if I'm your Papa, but I mean, anything's possible. I got around a bit. Enjoying the same thing here in Oregon? Right on. There aren't any jobs? Okay. You have to smoke with me? Then light it up. Colts play at 4:25 Eastern. Are you feeling good? I am. Listen, the season's already a win for me. I didn't expect them to be 5-1 in the top of the NFL. So, I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised. Let's see if they can keep it going. I'm going to Indianapolis last Sunday in November to see them play the Texans. Hopefully they're in it. Good morning, Tom. I hope your day is going well. It is. Social media makes a lot of money from right wing. Social media makes a lot of money from every wing. You got a new subscriber? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Bro looks like he's about to drop the world's longest story that starts with back in my day. He's giving Santa retired early and started a podcast about his regrets. Whatever it's given you, just keep boosting the algorithms. Keep commenting. I did start 2 podcasts. I actually have hundreds of episodes over the 2 podcasts that I did host. I've appeared in 6 other podcasts. I've written 2 books. I've appeared on the front page of the Chicago Sun-Times. I've appeared on the front page of the Daily Herald, and I was in an AARP news article about Gen X men finding success on TikTok in the modern era. Regrets? Everybody's got regrets, but I wouldn't change a fucking thing. I wouldn't change a fucking thing. Is there an official number yet for the people that showed up to protest? I haven't seen one. I heard it was in the millions. I heard there were a couple of 100,000 people in Chicago alone. I don't know what the number is yet. You appeared passed out drunk on the toilet once? What does that mean? You appeared on the toilet? You just like fucking materialized on the shitter? How many trolls are here? Oh, there's always some trolls. They don't have anything left, anything to do with their life. Sherry, how you doing? Ooh, can't have that. Where'd you go? Anyway. Trolls are part of life now. Listen, I built an entire fucking platform on TikTok replying to troll comments. 1.5 million followers. Almost exclusively replying to trolls. I answered how I felt about the Colts game. I'm already pleasantly surprised with the season. I don't care what they do moving forward. You read that piece that I was in AARP on? Americans seeking to renounce citizenship are up in number. I'm not going anywhere. I'm a fucking American. I was born here. I raised my kids here. I'm going to watch my grandchildren get raised here, and I'm going to fucking die here. sipping on chamomile tea, this person says. Any interesting news from your area, Tom? Lots of Apple festivals going on I mean, I don't know if there's any interesting news. Same shit, you know. There's a fucking solar farm going in that the locals hate. Lots of road construction still going on. You know, local politicians can't do anything without the local contingent of of tinfoil hat wearers bitching about fucking everything. Just, you know, same shit. How was the pumpkin patch? Haven't gone. We're going Tuesday now. We were supposed to go yesterday, and then our daughter picked up a shift, and she's got to work sometimes, so it just happens that way. And then we were supposed to go today, and she's like, "I really need a day for study doing homework." Absolutely, that comes first. Plus, it was raining today, and I forgot that my son had a bowling tournament this morning. My wife is now on the road with her mom on her way to another family member's 60th birthday party, and we're just going to go Tuesday. It's going to be nice and cool. I'm working Monday, plus we're going to be in the city having dinner with friends Monday night. Tuesday after school, we'll go to the pumpkin patch. Bada boom, bada bang. I'm scared and depressed of what's being done to our country. Any words of comfort? Yes, we're going to survive this. You were a Marine? No, I never served. Do you smoke for pain or just asking? Because I do. No, I mean, I did smoke when I had my hip surgery. I didn't want to take the pills, so I smoked. But no, I smoke for fun. I smoke because I like what it does to my brain. I smoke because I hate drinking alcohol. I don't like what alcohol does to me, and this is far more natural for you than alcohol. I smoke because this is better for you than alcohol. And I like what it does to my head and my body. And music and food and sex and colors and the weather. That's why I smoke. What's my occupation? Right now, full-time content creator. Believe it or not. It still trips me out that that's a thing. Still fucks with my Gen X head that's a fucking job. But before that, I was in landscaping for 26 years. I was in the landscape industry in the Chicagoland area for 26 years. I started out as a laborer, worked my way up to foreman, eventually was superintendent of a few crews, and then project manager of several multi-million-dollar projects. I had my own landscape company for the last 6 years of those 26 years. I retired early in February of 18 and fucked around. I started a podcast, wrote a book, started doing content creation, just fucking around, and I built a following. And then my wife, who was the main breadwinner for those 5-6 years, her company folded, and we monetized what we built here. And now this is how we make our money. The stuff that I was doing for free. How do you prepare your videos? What do you mean by prepare my videos? Could you elaborate? Princess 2007, what do you mean by prepare? I was watching film The Police last night and feeling the police was impressed. Funny that he got his face. You are so immature? Well, then why are you here? I don't have any idea if I ever would do content creation, but how old did you start? Well, I've been okay. So I just turned 53 in May of 2025, and I started doing. Well, I was doing written content creation on Twitter and Facebook for years, 15 years, 16 years. Video content I started doing after January 6, 2021, after the insurrection. I have been doing written political content for over a decade on Facebook, but video content, yeah, since January of 21. It seems like you're an off-the-cuff type speaker and you always pull... Okay, so that's what I'm saying. When somebody says, how do I prepare my video? So here's what I do. If there's a comment that I want to reply to, I pull the comment. It goes in the upper corner like you see it, and I reply to it. I pull any if the person I'm replying to is giving some type of misinformation, I go to a source, I pull the screen grabs or the video so that I can show it in the background that show that he's incorrect. If it's just a subject that I'm going to start talking about without replying to a comment, if there's another video that I saw I want to reply to, another content creator, I pull that video and I just put it up on the screen and then give my opinion. The reason why I can do so much content is because there isn't a lot of production that goes into my video. I see somebody that said something stupid, inaccurate, and wrong. I pull that video. I sit right here. I'm on an iPhone. Everything's done on my phone. I'm not even on my tablet, for fuck's sake. And it's on a stand and it's plugged into a charger. And I go, record. All right, let me show you this fucking idiot. And I put the screen up, show it to you, and then I tell you my opinion on it, why he's wrong. Let TikTok throw automatic subtitles in it, suck that video off the app, put it on my phone, and upload it to YouTube. I throw a title on it. My wife does the thumbnail, the little picture that you see. She does that thumbnail and the description. We turn on the monetization, and that's it. Grandpa. Yeah, I am a grandpa. I don't know if that was an attempted insult or not, but if you think you're going to insult me by calling me what I am, that's just not going to happen, homie. You're goddamn right, I'm a grandpa. I'm a grandpa to 2 wonderful granddaughters. Believe that. And isn't that fucking weird? There are 2 human beings walking the face of the earth right now who this is their grandpa. Oh, man. Did they get the fucking short end of the grandpa stick? Holy shit, they could have done so much better. But to just be like, what's your grandpa do? That's him over there. Fucking son of a Republicans, MAGA sons of bitch. Hey, good Lord. I can't believe they let me be a parent. Now they're letting me be a grandparent. The world has gone mad. Why don't you acknowledge the lizard people? Because lizard people aren't a thing. That's not real. And if you believe that there are lizard people that live among us, then maybe you should seek some psychiatric help, maybe some mental health experts are in your near and immediate future because, Can we hear some sweet riffage on your guitar? No, you cannot because I don't know how to play the guitar. This is one of 2 music tribute walls. The other one's in front of me. See this neck right here? I had this cheap acoustic guitar hanging here just to bring a little musical element in. And then this entered into our life. That's art to me. I don't know how to play that. It's probably not even tuned. What's for lunch today? I don't know. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not thinking about lunch. I'm thinking about dinner. And I have no fucking clue what that's going to look like. So I have some thinking to do this afternoon. Come on now. Come on. A little overpacked. I overpacked it. Okay. Will you be my dad? Man, I got 4 kids already. I got 4 kids. 3 of them are adults, and I'm 53 years old. I'm, like ceremonially, maybe, you can go ahead and call me Dave, but not really, man. My Christmas list is fucking massive already. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you don't want me as your dad, man. I wasn't exactly a great fucking dad. I was working my ass off. I missed a lot of shit. I was putting hours in back in the day. I was giving my life to a company and then giving my life to my own company, and I missed a lot of shit, man. You don't want me as your dad. You know, my son, who's our son, who's in 8th grade, who's 13 years old, he's getting a lot more than his sisters got because we're living a completely different lifestyle and we've learned from a lot of the mistakes of the past. And we made a lot of fucking mistakes, you know, obviously, as any parent does, but we've learned to alter the way we parent with him, and so he's getting a whole different set of parents than his sisters got, and hopefully we're doing a little bit better. You know what I mean? But he gets a better parent because we're more aware of the shit that we missed and the time that we gave away the companies back in the day. Now we make our own money. Now we make our own money, and for now, knock on wood, we are able to we're able to take our own path right now. So hopefully that continues. We'll see. Well, there must be all kinds of conversations going on here that I'm missing. Sorry, between me running my mouth, well, it's my alive, but between me running my mouth and focusing on this dubage rolling, I haven't been paying attention. Just let me finish this last dube and then I'll jump in here. Much love from Pittsburgh. Okay, right on to the city of Pittsburgh. I don't have any particular love for Pittsburgh. I don't have any particular ties for Pittsburgh, but I will tell you flat out, without a question of a doubt, no questions asked, Pittsburgh is the greatest sports city in the United States of America, period. I have never seen another city where the entire fucking town embraces the same color scheme. Oh, you want to start a team? It's going to be black and yellow. You understand that, right? Because that's all we got, all the black and yellow shit. So it's all black. They are fucking rabid in Pittsburgh. What's up with the Scrap a Hulk 5893 guy telling people to go to work? I don't even know. I haven't been paying attention, so I don't know. I do have a mod in the room, so I'm sure if somebody's getting violently out of a line, she can mute him for a while. Okay, I can see my mod telling somebody that I do not like deep dish. No, if anybody asks me, I do not like deep dish. Why do trolls hate? Because that's all they have. They don't have anything else. You know something? I have been in and around the Chicagoland area for a vast majority of my 53 years on the planet, and I have never eaten at the Billy Goat Tavern. Cheeseburger, 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 cheeseburger. Pepsi. Cheeseburger. No Coke, Pepsi. I've never eaten there. What are the 3 things that are most important to me? My wife, my kids, my grandkids. Just don't get hate watching. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make any sense. Ceasefire fails. Yes, it did. We've got peace in the Middle East for the first time in 3,000 years. Yeah, well, the Israelis are bombing the Palestinians right now. So, Jacksonville, Florida. I'm assuming it's Florida. When people just throw out Jacksonville, I automatically assume Florida. And that it's not like Jacksonville, Nebraska that nobody fucking has ever heard of. You know what I mean? Fave strain on your bud. My favorite strain is whatever my guy puts in the bag next. I don't pay attention to the names, man. I'm Gen X. We used to have to break our brick of weed in half and then pull all the stems and seed out. The shit, everything that exists now is fucking fantastic. So it doesn't matter what he puts in the bag. As a matter of fact, my guy will usually have 2 or 3 different flavors, and I'll go, "Oh, you're gonna give me an OZ? All right, great. Give me a half of one flavor, a quarter of another, and a quarter of another," and I have him put it all in the same bag and mix it up. That way, when I reach into the fucking bag, it's like dealer's choice. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Yeah, I'm happy with all of it. This one is called Mind Scream. Awesome. Put it in the bag. This one is called They're Coming, They're Coming. Don't care. Put it in the bag. He's always like, "You really want it all in one bag?" Yep, I want it all in one bag. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And that's the beautiful part about having a bag like that. You just reach into the fucking bag, and whatever you pull out is today's special. And then you get to a point where you got a little bit of ground left on your tray, left over from the last time, and when you reach in and you get a different bud the next time, and you grind that up, and now you got a grind mix of a couple of different kinds of buds. Thank you for the 100 times 2. I still don't know what the fuck that does. Seriously, I have no idea when those little things pop up on the screen, like just popped up, said 100 times 2. I know what that means on TikTok. I have no idea what that means here still. Back in 85, I used to steal my dad's weed, this guy said. I was 13 in 85. That's when I started smoking. And back in 86, we were stealing my friend's mom's weed. I can tell you that much. You were 1 year old in 85? I was 1 year old in 1973. And what's really fucked up is that I was a teenager in the 80s. I turned 13 in 1985. Being a teenager today in 2025 and talking about people from 1985 is the equivalent to when we were teenagers in 1985 and we were talking about people who were teenagers in the 40s. So there's that. Have you ever had a dab? No, I'm afraid my lungs will implode. I'm afraid my lungs will implode like a homemade submarine on its way to see the Titanic. Gone. And it'll be that quick too. And that you'll probably just hear my fat ass go, and then the inside of my fucking my cavity, my chest cavity, will just go, done, over. Maybe my body gives it like that thing, like when a football player gets hit the wrong way, and it just all of a sudden it's like, right? Just you seize up. Oh my god, your whole body is just stiff. You don't know what to do. Oh, and then I'm done. And it is for that reason that I stay away from dabs. It is also for that reason that I very, very rarely do bong hits anymore. My bong hits have been limited to snow bongs now, and that's the only bong I can do. Do I like tacos? Is a frog's ass watertight? Does a hobby horse have a wooden dick? Does the Pope wear a funny hat? Does a bear like to shit in the woods? Does Dolly Parton sleep on her back? Do I like tacos? Yeah, I like tacos. I'm a fan of tacos. My license plate reads tacos. I have the Illinois Route 66 license plates, and that's what it says, tacos. The catch line for my merch and my podcast is peace, love, and tacos. Fuck yeah, I love tacos. Are you fucking kidding me? Tacos are life. Tacos are here. If you buy my first book, A Grateful Life, the life story of a husband, father, and taco-loving deadhead, which is the story of the first 45 years of my life, available at link in bio. I have 2 self-published books. In the back, you're going to see right here, it says Peace, Love, and Tacos. And then you're going to see a couple of pages of quotes, okay? These are just various quotes that I liked, so I wanted to throw in this book. I'm going to read you this one. I don't eat fast food often, but I love tacos. I could write prophetically about how perfect the taco is. Ken Bauman. Yeah, I like tacos. I like tacos. I'm one could say I'm particular about tacos. I've been known to be obsessed with tacos, but I, obsessed is probably a strong word. It's more. I love them. I don't think I could live without them. If the doctor told me I had to stop eating this or I had to stop eating that, we obviously take into consideration all of the doctor's advice. If the doctor ever told me you can stop eating tacos, then I'm going to look at the doctor and go, okay, we're done. We're not playing that game anymore. Yeah, tacos are fucking key. They're key. They're fucking key. Ground turkey for tacos? I mean, if that's what you're into, you can put anything on a taco. And yes, I've had turkey tacos. So I was a landscape project manager, supervising multiple Hispanic landscape crews, and we were doing a lot of new home building construction. And I had this great group of guys, like 15, 20 guys, on this one big job site, this new home construction job site, and the builder around Thanksgiving time would give away 10-pound turkeys to all of the guys, the plumbers and the carpenters and the concrete guys and the landscapers. And the guys that worked for me would take those turkeys home, and they would, for days after that, we would have turkey tacos. Street tacos are so good. Depending on where you get them, but yeah, it's kind of hard to fuck up a taco. Knight of Cipher, welcome to being a support level member. So, for those of you that don't know, I keep all of my content 100% free. I don't want to put any of my content behind. I tried it and I didn't like it. I'm not going to do it again. Or at least I'm going to try not to do it again. We'll see how monetization continues to go. But right now, that is the primary objectives. Keep it all free. I do have a member level, however. It's $4.99 a month. People join the member level to financially support the page. You don't have to. It's not expected by any stretch of the imagination. For those of you who are members, I greatly appreciate it. There is nothing special for the members. There is no content that is just going to be for the members. It is a way for people to financially support what I do, and that's it. If you want to, great, awesome. I also have a membership on my TikTok account. If you want to, great, awesome. You watch the content for free on YouTube, that's more than enough. We get paid for that. I get paid when you do that. Let's see here. Not sure where to retrieve that. I don't know. You must be talking to somebody else. Love your content. Thank you very much. Squirrel tacos? Squirrel tacos. I mean, listen, like I said, you can put anything on a taco, but okay. Squirrel tacos. Love your videos. Thank you. I've fucked up tacos once by adding cinnamon. No, 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 no. Am I married? Yes. I love your content more than I can say. Thank you. Deer tacos. Deer's good meat, man. Deer's really good meat. Mike Huckabee eats squirrel tacos. Mike Huckabee is also nuttier than a squirrel turd, so you know what I mean? Epstein files need to be released ASAP. I agree. Favorite movie, The Godfather. What's up, fellow deadhead? Aloha, brother. Your content is amazing work. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. RFK Jr. eats bear tacos. RFK Jr.'s got fucking issues. It sounds like RFK Jr. wants to marry children, and that's just a fucking problem. That's a big fucking problem. Godfather 1 or 2. Godfather 1 is the best movie ever made. The entire trilogy is the greatest trilogy ever made. Thanks for all you do from Texas. Thank you. How you doing, Texas? The stars are bright. Big at night. I don't know how the fucking song goes. Deep in the heart of Texas. Last album I purchased? No fucking clue. You talking about like a physical album? Like a record or a CD or a cassette tape? My music's been digital for so long I haven't the slightest fucking clue. You think things will change after No Kings? No, no, no. The No Kings protest is a way for people to make their voice heard, to show the world how much opposition there is to something. Does it actually affect change? Probably not. It might have gotten the attention of maybe a few people that are in elected office at best. I think what the best purpose of the No Kings Day is, in my opinion, is it shows other people that might be afraid to be vocal, might feel like there's no hope, might feel like they're alone in their feelings. That they're not. That there are millions of people that oppose the shit that's going on just like they do. $60 to blow dry hair. Might shave it off. I miss my albums. That is not about to change. It's all about letting them know exactly. Yes, Donald Trump did create. I'm going to be doing a video about it tomorrow. Donald Trump did create a video, or he at least shared a video, an AI video of himself in a fighter jet wearing a crown, dumping manure on the No Kings protesters, and specifically in the image was Harry Sisson. And like I said, I see these anti-woke advancements. Do you think Trump will get a third term? No. If it helps locally, politicians get to see. Yes. Nice seeing you live. Your content is really a force for good. It means a lot to me, foreigner. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Nation to turn to. I appreciate the kind words, man. Nice meme. Very funny. Huh? We can only hope he gets a third term. Fix all this Democrat disaster. Well, what's he fixing? Have your prices for groceries gone down? Have the prices for heating or energy, bringing energy to your home gone down? Has your car insurance gone down? Has the price of homes gone down? What is he fixed for you? The government's currently shut down. It was open under Joe Biden. Millions of people are out of work, are out of work in some way, shape, or form, between the tariffs hitting them hard, being a government employee that got furloughed or let go, being a government employee that flat out got fired, or one of the millions of people that got a ripple effect from those people not working. Well, what has he fixed? Has he ended any of the wars he said he was going to end? Has he brought back manufacturing jobs? I mean, unemployment is slightly up. Inflation is slightly up. Consumer confidence is down. And now the Fed is looking at raising interest rates again. Yeah, he's not fixed anything yet. They need a comprehensive medical plan. Yeah, well, they need a medical plan. We've been waiting on a Republican medical plan for. Well, we've been waiting on a Republican medical plan since 2009. We're going to repeal and replace Obamacare. We've been hearing that since 2009. We haven't even seen the plan. We're not even talking about how we haven't had a chance to vote on the plan. We haven't seen the plan. Republicans have the House of Representatives, the Senate, the White House, and a 6-3 majority in the Supreme Court. They could get any fucking healthcare plan they wanted passed right now. They could blow up the filibuster, get it passed, run it through the House and the Senate, get it signed by Donald Trump, and have a fully Republican healthcare plan if they wanted to. Not only do we not have a vote scheduled, we don't have a fucking plan. The plan for them is just stop giving subsidies, kick people off of Medicaid, and make it cost more money for the American people. Why are we helping Americans? I don't know what former president I would sit down and talk to because there are a lot of really phenomenal presidents over the course of the history of this country. Yeah, everything's coming in 2 weeks with Donald Trump. Melania's press conference on her immigration status coming in 2 weeks. The infrastructure bill coming in 2 weeks. His health care plan coming in 2 weeks. His taxes coming in 2 weeks. Everything with this fucking guy is 2 weeks. Yeah, it's good. Should be a couple of weeks now. Yeah, really? And then what does he do? He comes out and he talks about how, look what I've done. I stopped 7 wars. No, you haven't. And then I just got peace in the Middle East for the first time in 3,000 years. Then why is Israel bombing Palestine right now? Thank you very much for the $100 tip, Farnham. You and your videos have helped me combat so many stupid people. I can't say how much I appreciate that, man. Thank you very, very much. It's insanely kind of you. This is making Gavin look good? What does this mean? In my opinion, Americans is a loaded word. You cannot depend on America no more. Other countries cannot depend on the United States of America at this point in time. No, that is correct. They can rely on some of the people of the United States of America, but they cannot rely on the government of the United States of America. Yeah, Farnham, that was insanely, insanely kind. Thank you very much. No, I don't see how any government could possibly say that it could rely on the United States government for anything. Oh, you're talking about Gavin Newsom, how this is all helping Gavin Newsom. Listen, Gavin Newsom is a distant thought at this point in time. We need to focus on the 2026 midterms. We have a House and or Senate to flip. And it's going to be an uphill battle as long as we have people in the very, very, very far left who say, I'm not voting for any of these fucking people because they don't align with me 100%. If you want to stop Trump in his tracks, you need to fucking get him in next November in the midterms. And I would tell you this right now. Watch for one, if not two, Supreme Court justices to retire between now and then. Because if it looks like the Democrats are going to take the Senate, then Trump doesn't get any more justices confirmed once that happens. If they want to replace Alito and Thomas, they're going to do it before the next Congress takes over. Watch. And if they don't, they're dumb as shit. If you want to stop Trump, it's real simple. You need the Senate to stop his judicial confirmations. Oh, thank you for sending out. Megan Becker sent out 10 gift memberships to folks. That's, once again, very kind. If you want to stop Trump, you got to take the Senate to stop his judicial nominations from going through, and you need to take the House to stop his economic agenda from going through. So, everybody is thanking Megan. She's throwing memberships out there like she's Johnny Appleseed, like she's Johnny Dankseed handing out joints. Everybody's, Megan. I enjoy your short videos. Well, I appreciate that. My shorts have been getting really good views, but it is my long videos, my videos, not the 8-10 minute videos, the 3 to 5 minute videos, the ones that are under the heading videos. Those are the ones that actually pay me the most amount of money. So, you know what I mean? Like, watch those. Do you have community turned on? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. My apologies. Listen, guys, I make videos. I don't know a lot of the technical shit. My wife knows more of that shit than I do. I don't know what a lot of this shit means. I make videos. And then you guys show up and we talk about it and you guys watch it, you share it, and that's awesome, and I appreciate it, and it allows me to put a roof over my family's head and steaks in the freezer. And that's what matters to me. Community lets us post to you. I've never heard of it. I'll have to look into it. You make great vids. Thank you. I don't want to talk about... Whoa, Farnham. Did you really throw in another $100, Farnham? I don't even know what to say, man. Seriously, I have no idea what to say. Uh, you know the GOP is going to try and what? Oh, the GOP is always going to try and do something. The GOP is always going to try and do something. God damn, I got Farnham throwing out $200 worth of tips. I got Megan out here throwing memberships around like she's running for office. Hey, hell of a good day to go live. How am I doing this Sunday? I'm doing great. I'm slightly elevated. There's a nice, cool, crisp air all around me. I got a couple of $100 in tips, 10 new members, a fresh sack of herb, and I don't have anywhere to be. I got me some of these here. What do I got here? These little bite-sized Snicker pieces for when the munchies kind of kick in. In the first half of my 20s, you go back to my preteen years. Vodka, thank you very much for coming. 9075 for becoming a member as well. You go back to my preteen years, I had a shit childhood. I had a really disturbed, sort of bounce around, kind of fucked up teen years. The early half of my 20s, I lived in a tent. I hitchhiked back and forth across the country. 1992, 1993, 1994, and 1995. I lived in a tent. Everything I owned fit in a backpack, and I hitchhiked back and forth across this country. Now, at the age of 53, I live in a 4-bedroom, bath and a half, 1,400 square foot home, and I feel like a fucking king. So, I look around and I'm like, I got a kitchen, I got a living room, I got 4 bedrooms, I got 3 bathrooms, I got a big old shed, a fat ass garden, and a nice lawn, and a big fucking deck to sit on and smoke my weed. I feel like a fucking king. Vodka throws $100 in. Yes, so we need more like you. Please clone yourself. Jesus Christ, man. You just keep throwing $100 in there. I'm going to be able to afford to clone myself. Jesus fucking Christ. Do you have any good hitchhiking stories? Yeah, a few. The one that I tell all the time is the one about the single greatest pickup line I've ever heard in my life. My buddy and I we're hitchhiking back north from Tallahassee, Florida. We're going back north to chill out in the Chicagoland area for a little while. At that point in time, we had a car, and it broke down in Tallahassee. And so we're hitchhiking back north. Initially, we took off west out of Tallahassee. We were going to go to New Orleans. And we were walking and walking and walking, and we were not finding anybody that was willing to pick us up going west. But there were people going back east that were like, hey, you need a ride? And we're like, well, no, we're going the other way, but fuck. Maybe we go back and see if the car's done yet. We went back to Tallahassee. It wasn't done. We knew we weren't having much luck going west, so we were like, fuck it. We're going to go back up to my friend's house. His mom's house back up in Cicero, just outside of Chicago. So we started hitchhiking north out of Tallahassee. We're walking along, and this fucking van, it's like a panel van, pulls over, and it's got like a car trailer, like a single car hauler with nothing on it in the back. And there were 4 college guys in it. And they pulled over to pick us up because I was wearing a blue denim baseball cap with the Grateful Dead Steal Your Face emblem patch on it. The skull with the lightning bolt. And they said, anybody that wears that patch we know has weed. That's why we needed to pick you up. Where are you going? So we're going to Chicago. Where are you guys going? Ohio. It's in the Midwest, close enough. So now we're riding with these guys. Yeah, we happen to have weed, so we're burning weed. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere, in the middle of the fucking night. God knows what fucking time it is. God knows where the fuck we were. I had no idea where the fuck we were. All I know is we were doing a slow roll through a Waffle House parking lot. And the driver of this van that we were in leans out the window as we're doing a slow roll and says to this woman, hey, baby, you want to drink some beer and have some sex? And for the life of me, to this day, I don't understand how she resisted jumping into a van full of men with that wonderful pickup line. whatever time it was, midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning at a fucking Waffle House in God knows fucking where. There's a van with fucking 6 guys in it leaning out the window going, "Hey, baby!" Huh? Huh? Fucking smoke bellowing out of the window. She said, "No, you don't say." I'm shocked she's not in here fucking hammering everybody right now. Oh my God. There was somebody texted me. That was weird. Oh, the good old days. The good old days when you could actually hitchhike in this country. I don't know that you could pull it off now. Maybe you could now. I think that there was a period of time where we could hitchhike, and then there came a period of time where you wouldn't want to try that. And I think that we might be back to a period where you could do it. So many people now are experiencing nomadic lifestyles. They're doing van living. They're living in cars. Um, you might go. We might see a resurgence in. We might see a resurgence in people hitchhiking. You know what I mean? Anything happening at 1 a.m. looks skeptical. Interesting. The Bears are up 20-0. Hey, they might actually be doing it this year. Who the fuck knows? Cornell's. Cornell, the live album from the Grateful Dead from Cornell is widely considered to be the most perfect live album ever. I don't know. Maybe it is. It certainly is one hell of a show. I mean, if that's what they were putting out at that point in time, god damn. What is the guitar? Somebody just sent a guitar. What is that? It's a gift. It looks like a guitar and it dances there. What is that? What does it do? Hey? Am I glitching? Play the guitar. I don't know how. Somebody just sent another gift. It looks like a golden pile of shit. What strain of weed do you smoke? Whatever you got. Farnham, is this real? What's going on here? Another $100 donation? I don't even know what to say. Is that real? Did this guy just throw fucking $300 in the pot? I mean, wow. This live is now netted $400. That's not a bad fucking live. I'm telling you, that's a fucking. You guys are phenomenal. Swing by my Tuesday night live. I do. By the way, if you guys are new to my channel, I go live every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central. I think Farlam saw his pimp today. What's going on? I don't know, I'm saying they are throwing around money like they are on a weekend leave. And I, for one, am extraordinarily grateful. Are there any blue dots in here? Anybody out of the 207 people in here, are you a blue dot in a red state? I'm in a blue state, so I don't have to worry about that dot thing. No, we're not going to be reading the Quran, but you can go ahead and read the Quran. That's fine. I don't think you're cool, and he used the wrong you're. All right. Yes, this is a D'Angelico right here. This is a D'Angelico semi-hollow body. Austin, Texas. Blue dot in red, Florida. You're in Indiana. Liberal, Minnesota checking in. You're welcome, Jeremy. Thank you very much. Atlanta, Georgia. Oklahoma, Nebraska, Milwaukee, Eastern Montana. Yeah, you got a handful of blue dots in here. Jesus fuck. Steelers Nation. I can't wait to go see the game at the end of November. Iowa, Georgia, New Jersey, Olympia, Washington. Washington State, by the way, is where the first choice for my daughter for college was. She she wound up going to UIC right here in the city of Chicago, right down the road. But her first choice was Walla Walla, Washington, or was it Walla Walla University? It was somewhere up in the fucking mountains up there. It was like you got to take a plane into a fucking airport and then take a regional puddle jumper over. I was like, good God. Am I going to Bears Steelers on November 23rd? No, I'm going to Colts Texans in Indianapolis at the end of November. I am not a Bears fan. You're in Walla Walla, Washington now? Yeah, it was like we were looking at what it was going to take to get her home, like when she wanted to come home. And it's like, you're not coming home 20 times a fucking year. You want to go to Walla Walla, Washington? That's fine. You can go there. But your ass is coming home like twice a year. First time catching a live. Come on. What's up, buddy? Come on. I know. I had the door closed. You don't like that. Come here. What's up, buddy? Oh, what's up, buddy? Come on. Say hi to the people. Well, you gonna make some biscuits? Come on. We're behind on the orders. This is Frank. His full name is Franklin. He's named after the Grateful Dead song "Franklin's Tower." He is the second oldest of our 5 cats, and he is without a question of a doubt my cat. If you're watching a video of mine here on YouTube, and I'm sitting in this chair, which is where 99.9% of my content gets made, there is a better than average chance that while I'm making that video, he's laying on my feet under the desk. So he's one of 5 cats. We have a black and white long-haired named Freddie Mercury. We've got Frank down here from Franklin's Tower. We have a white female calico named Sergeant Pepper. We have a solid black cat named Ozzy Osbourne. And we have a gray tabby named Eddie Van Halen. And then we have a yellow lab named Clyde. We did have a black lab named Bonnie, but Bonnie and Clyde did not last forever together. Bonnie died a couple years ago. What's up, homie? Right. He hangs out in here a lot of times because he's my cat. Like, I go to sit down on the bed at the end of the night. You put your feet out. It's 9:30, 10 o'clock. You're going to doom scroll. He comes and he sits next to me, right? I go to the bathroom. He's got to go with me. He's everywhere. He's all over the fucking place. Right? I don't get in my water. You know that's a no-no. The fuck? Thank you. We named our dog Echo, so hilarious when we call her. Somebody's got 7 bearded dragons. Does Frank bring you gifts? Frank and Ozzy do. So we live in a more rural part of the Chicagoland area. We're surrounded by cornfields and soybean fields, and it's a lot of farming, a lot of agriculture out here. So this time of year, when the harvesting happens, you get critters that try and get in the houses all over the town. And you're going to have the occasional mouse or two. You got 5 cats, though, and a couple of them are hunters, then occasionally you get brought a mouse head, or half of a mouse, something of that nature. 14 goats, 20 chickens, 4 ducks, 2 dogs, and a snake. Thank you for what you do. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am a dedicated dog person, but respect your cat love. Right on. Did you attend the No King's Day protest? No, I did not. Does Frank eat beef jerky? No, nobody here eats beef jerky, so he doesn't eat beef jerky. He eats regular cat food. We have dry cat food out all the time, and the cats get wet cat food at 8 o'clock at night. Clyde is on a 100% raw diet. Oh, just a news bubble coming past. Clyde's on a 100% raw diet, so it's chicken quarters, it's ground pork, it's livers, it's gizzards, it's chicken feet, it's all kinds of things. Um, your cat, none of my cats go outside. You're welcome. Slim Pickens, my bad. I don't know why I thought slimp. I read it and I was like, slimp isn't a word. And then I paused for a minute and went, no, dumb fuck. It's Slim Pickens. Do you feed the kittens pumpkin puree? No, but we do give the pumpkins to Clyde, the dog, after the season is over with. What do you do on YouTube? Well, it's mainly philosophical conversations about ancient Peruvian basket weaving and its effect on the intercontinental trade of its days. Um, it's more of a niche content, really. I like to talk about ancient Peruvian basket weaving uh, naked in a beanbag chair while eating Cheetos. So that's the content that I mainly put out. Um, what I do is I prep by smoking copious amounts of cannabis. I then drink one six pack of beer, and I take an eyedropper of blood thinner. I then completely disrobe, sit in the magic beanbag chair, put the triangle of truth on my head, and then hit record. When that's all done, I will then wear the ceremonial pudding skin diaper for no less than 6 hours. At which point in time, I can then go back in, edit my videos, and begin to schedule them for your content and enjoyment. Subscribe. Do a deep dive. The fuck do you think I do on YouTube? It's like I had my own landscape company for 6 fucking years. It said Powell Landscaping, bigger than shit, right on the side of the door. Big old phone number, big old website, www.powell-landscaping.com, right? Fucking land. It's a big fucking work truck. It's got sides on it, about a big fucking tarp. I'm pulling behind me a 20-foot white enclosed trailer that bigger than shit on either side says Powell Landscaping with a phone number and a fucking website. And I would be sitting in that truck with that trailer attached to it, enjoying some lunch, and have somebody walk up to me and go, "Hey, do you do landscaping?" No, no, we're a mobile pedicure service. No, we throw the landscaping out there just to kind of fuck with people. Um, Thank you again to 7960 for throwing out 10 gift memberships. That's fucking amazing. I really do appreciate it. But dude, I have 11,000 videos on YouTube. I have a full in-depth biography of what this page is about. It just reminds me of when people, you do landscaping? No, no, we don't. Yes, I have 11,000 videos on my YouTube page. I had 30 thousand on my TikTok account with 1.5 million followers, and then TikTok took that away, banned that account. So my videos are here now. TikTok doesn't want my views. YouTube does. You guys get them. They don't. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to you, but what do the gifts do? I don't know. I think they give me money, but I have no fucking idea. Yeah, Tom does hair. Exactly. It's more of a mobile haberdashery. We just put the landscaping on the side of it to throw people off. Or, I swear to God, this has happened more times than I care to fucking elaborate. You're mowing a lawn. Okay, so this is, I had a chin. I was a little bit lighter. But I'm in, I'm in a pair of work shorts, like a pair of cargo shorts, belt, t-shirt, gray t-shirt. It says Powell Landscaping. Design, build, maintain. On the back of my shirt, bigger than shit, Powell Landscaping. Design, build, maintain. Somebody else, 7960, throws out another $100. Holy shit. We are together when more of us continue to resist and more like victory against fascism. It says, holy shit. What an unbelievable show of generosity. Let me get back to what I was saying, though, before I lose my train of thought. So I'm wearing a t-shirt that says I'm a landscaper. I'm on a 52-inch John Deere stand-on commercial lawnmower. Got earbuds in, got a hat that says Powell Landscaping, sunglasses, and I'm mowing the lawn. You're flagged down by somebody. Yeah, what's up, man? Stop the mower, get off the mower, pull the earbuds out. Yeah, you mow lawns? Not really. Not really. This is sort of just like a pre-game ritual for me. I like to take this lawnmower and run it back and forth across my client's front lawn before I go in and fix their plumbing. Yeah, I fucking mow lawns. I'm mowing a fucking lawn right fucking now. Lawn? Lawnmower. Dude, what the fuck do you want? What the fuck? And that right there, this right here. Best part about working for yourself. Because if I wanted to just take a quick one hitter after dealing with a fucking idiot like that out in society, I could, because it was my fucking company. My name was on the side of the fucking door. It was my fucking choice. I have not had to work for somebody. Knock on wood. Since 2010. 2011. Sorry. Last time I had a job where I worked for somebody else was 2011. I can't fucking imagine having to go back to work for somebody else right now. And I would if I had to. Like, if this whole thing fell apart and we had to, we would. Obviously, we would both go back to work. But I can't fucking imagine. Do you know Hassan Piker? Never heard the name. Wow, thank you so much for the gift memberships. Yeah, somebody's out there throwing gift memberships around. People are putting $100 donations in. This live has so far netted $500. I don't even know what to fucking say. My family thanks you. My wife and I thank you. And just, if I could, just really quickly. No lava lamps? Right there. Of course there's a lava lamp. Did you think I was going to have an office that looked like this without a fucking lava lamp in it? Farnham. Seriously, dude, where are you getting this money from, Farnham? Nobody gives away this kind of money like this. This is crazy. Thank you so much. No, I don't have a black light, okay? I got no shag carpet and I got no black light. I got shitty old carpet and it is what it is. You know, it's just the carpet's been in here for fucking ever. And we did hardwood in the rest of the house when we did the work to the house almost 14 years ago now. But the 3 bedrooms on this end still have carpet. And one of them, the one that my boy's in, has newish carpet. And the 2 of them that are the offices for Renee and I are old shitty carpet. Eventually, yeah, Farnham has donated 500 of that 600, I think. Somebody else donated. I can't keep track. I'd have to go back and look at the numbers afterward. We'd like to do hardwood in both of these bedrooms, but now I don't even know if we're going to stay here. So, I mean, we'll see. I have found the tube of use is most generous toward they're far more the people who follow me on YouTube are far more generous than the people who follow me on TikTok. And that's not shitting on the people on TikTok. I built my following on TikTok and they are very generous on TikTok, but YouTube subscribers are far more generous. The woke need a lot of aid in these times. What the fuck does that even mean? Turn it on, please. Oh, the lava lamp? It's going to take a minute to heat up. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. All right, where are we at here? What item in that room do you save if you could only save one thing? Probably that guitar. Or the closet doors. Sorry that your tooth is killing you, John, man. My wife's not in the room. They're talking about inanimate objects in this room. Closet doors would probably be high on the list. All of these photos I can buy again. None of these photos I took. All of these are from a company. So somebody said not your dad's urn. some point in time, I'm going to die. And my dad's urn, which is back here on the shelf, goes in the ground with me and eventually gets destroyed, right? Consumed by the earth. Closet doors are a piece of art from my child. And yeah, I think I'd go for the closet doors before my father's urn. And I think my father would agree with that statement. I think he would go, "Oh yeah. Yeah, the closet doors are those were in my daughter's room and she painted them. This is a piece by a street artist, and she painted this on her closet doors, and then she went away to school, and my son moved into, yes, it's Keith Haring. My son moved into that room, and he didn't want these doors, and I didn't want the doors painted over, so I pulled the doors from that room and put them in here because my other daughter lived in this room and there were no doors. She did away with the doors and there was something hanging here. So I moved into this office with no closet doors, and my son didn't want these in the room that he moved into. So I saved them. I kind of preserved them. So this whole set of closet doors is it's a piece of art by my daughter. Yes, my father's urn is right there. And that means a shit ton to me. And this gift from my wife, this guitar, means a shit ton to me. But I mean, that's my kid's doors. That's a piece of art by my daughter. So if I probably would save this first. But yeah, you guys didn't know that, right? That this was in this room. You guys see this, and this is the background that you see because my desk is in front of me. There's actually a whole nother music wall on the wall in front of me that you guys don't ever see. And then there's my travel wall back there and my knickknacks and all of that shit, and then the closet door. Yeah. It provides one hell of a pop of color in this fucking room. I got my old marijuana propaganda posters across the top, just some knickknacks and shit in between the door coming into the office and the closet door, right? Just miscellaneous shit. This is a signed picture of a NASA flight director that's a friend of mine, you know. But yeah, that's the closet door. That exists in this room behind everything that you guys don't see, like the other music wall. She also did a couple of murals at the music store where this guitar came from. She did murals for the guy that owns this, and she got paid in like music instruments. It's a deal that she made with him. He's like, "Hey, I'd love to see this mural put on this wall." She's like, "Great, I want that guitar." Done. Is your daughter an artist for a living? No, she's a junior at UIC. She's going to be a Chicago public school teacher. What color is the lava lamp? It's blue. And it's going to take a minute to warm up. What's pathetic? Those doors are amazing. Thank you. Do you have any of the Freak Brothers comic books? I do not. Do you drink milk? Yeah, about 5 gallons a week between my son and I. First rock concert, the Beach Boys. Poplar Creek Arena, which is no longer there in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. Bryan Adams opened up for him. The Beach Boys were hot with their comeback with Kokomo. And Bryan Adams was all over the radio. Cuts Like a Knife, Summer of '69, all of that shit. And so that was my first concert. Does Chicago really have a lot of crime? No. It has crime. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. It is not what it is made out to be on the news, and it is not what it's made out to be on far right-wing platforms. Love your shorts. Thank you very much. So does my wife. That sounds like an amazing concert. It was pretty decent. Great time to be a turn. John Stamos, he loves playing with him. Do you watch Fox News? No. Used to. I'll catch what I need to catch when I need to catch it. I don't even turn the TV on anymore. We're doing away with TVs in this house. Greetings from Germany. Aloha. Is recreational pot legal there? Yes, I live in the state of Illinois, and we are a legal state for both medicinal and recreational purposes. If you're consuming it for recreational purposes, you can buy up to an ounce. You can possess up to an ounce. And you can grow zero plants. If you are consuming it for medicinal purposes, you can possess up to 2 ounces. You can buy up to 2 ounces, and you can grow up to 5 plants. Your videos are awesome. Thank you very much. Hell yeah, I haven't watched TV in probably over a decade now. We gave our daughter in college the TV from our bedroom. We haven't turned. The only thing that my wife turns the TV on in the living room for is to do the workouts on the channel she does. Otherwise, I can't tell you the last time we turned on the TV. And we were just talking about how we desperately need new living room furniture. And when we buy new living room furniture, we're going to lay the living room out in a way where we don't have a TV anymore. Our living room is going to be sans TV. What just happened there? Another 10 gift memberships. Wow, these people are being extraordinarily generous to them. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. Seriously. If you're getting another gift membership out there, I thank you. You the way you guys support the channel is absolutely unbelievable. Love your videos. What's the story on the guitar? It's beautiful. It's a guitar. It's a Grateful Dead guitar, or designed guitar. Showed up in the local music shop. The guy asked me if I wanted to buy it. I said no. He then asked my wife. She said, "Of course I want it. He wants it, but he's not going to buy it from you." So my wife bought it behind my back and gave it to me for Christmas. That was 2020. Sending air hugs right on. Is rent cheap in Illinois? Are there lots of jobs? There are a lot of jobs up here in the Chicagoland area. I don't know about the rest of Illinois. And no, rent is not cheap here. No. Rent is not cheap. Homes are not cheap. Um, if you're looking for like a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, you're gonna probably pay 2 grand, 2,500. Then again, you could also get a 3 bedroom, bath and a half house for 2,500 or 3 grand. Love to you and your family. Right on. Thank you very much. Yeah, somebody's giving. There are people that are giving away gift memberships. So you're a member for at least like a month. Is what it is the way it works out. It's up to you if you want to renew it after that point in time. But they're throwing you a month membership. And memberships here are a way to financially support the page. I do not do specific content for members. I want to keep all of my content free so everybody can watch all of my content. If there are people that want to be members to financially support the page, it is greatly appreciated. Those memberships are $4.99 a month, and those people are buying those first month of the memberships and giving it to you guys as a gift. Any idea what minimum wage is there? Yeah, I don't know if we're 13 or 15 bucks an hour here in Illinois yet. But like you go to work at McDonald's here now, you're going to make 20, 22 bucks an hour at McDonald's. And Illinois is huge in the union, especially up here in the Chicagoland area. This is a heavy union area, which does a lot to help drive wages and benefits up. Please don't bury me in the cold ground. Another gift membership went out. Thank you very much. Um, Chicago/Illinois 15, Wisconsin 750. Um, Thank you for the person who gave me the gifts. So somebody, doctor says thank you to whoever gave him the gift. Do not feel obligated to keep your membership. Times are tough for people, and I understand that completely. Which is why I'm not making videos for people specifically because they're members, because I want everybody to be able to afford it. Hey, Tom, love your shorts. You go to the No Kings protest. Greetings from France. Thank you for the donation, Nicholas. I appreciate that. I did not go to the No Kings protest. While people were doing the No Kings protest, I worked. Yesterday was a working day for me. Somebody said, go 49ers. You are the truth, brother. Appreciate your efforts and compassion. Been learning lots of jazz, learning Steely Dan, book tragedy. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Right on, Sherry. The inflatables went worldwide yesterday. I bought a baseball cap with "Have the Day You Voted For." Yes, but the cap is in bad condition. How is it in bad condition? Steely Dan, what a classic. Don't think the Niners will beat the Falcons tonight, says somebody. Love your videos and love to stay, but got to get ready for work. Thank you, Amy. Go get ready for work, make that money. You dressed as an upside down American flag in cuffs. Let's go, Giants. Do you like quesadillas? Yeah. Mexican food collectively is fucking awesome. Any collectible what? Grails? You gave up working for a living? Right on. Lava lamp? Still not warmed up yet. Still not warmed up yet. When it's up and running, I'll turn it around. You guys can see it. I was interviewed by the news at the protest yesterday. Right on. Grails equals vintage clothes? Oh, you want to talk about completely out of the fucking loop. I didn't even know that was a fucking thing. That word existed. Grails. I'm like, Grails. When I heard any collectible Grails, I was like, does this guy ask me if I'm collecting like copies of the Holy Grail? Like, what the fuck is he asking? Oh, classic T-shirt. No, I don't have any from back in the day. And if I do, they would probably be in a bin somewhere because I was much smaller back then. I have replicas of the old school shirts that we used to wear back in the day, but not any of the actual shirts from back in the day. I do have in a box in the basement, however. When I had my landscape company, I had 3 different iterations of the logo. I had an original logo that I slapped together so I can get up and get working. One that I thought looked better, but ultimately decided to change it for a third time. And so I have the t-shirts, the hats, and the hoodies from the 3 iterations of my landscape company. I've got that. I don't know if that counts as a grail or not. I work weekends as an artist. I get it. Thank you for doing what you do to be the wood. So I work every other day. Um, I so I yesterday was a work day. Today, Sunday, I'm off. This week I'll work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and then next week I'll work Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It's just every other day. And then I adjust as I need to. Sought out collectibles, worth money and rare. Yeah, I don't think I have any grails hanging in the closet. Do I like shrimp tacos? And you like getting head? And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. Today's rock music bands. I don't listen to a lot of anything new, really. It's not what I do. We're getting business connections lit up in here. Oh yeah, not everybody can be a content creator. I understand that. I got lucky, man. I am I am so fucking lucky. It's ridiculous. It, the level of appreciation that my family has for the people that consume my YouTube content is immeasurable. I couldn't even begin to put into words how much we appreciate the fact that there are almost 300,000 of you that are consuming How long has this live been? 90 minutes. Consuming the content because it means we can pay our bills, literally. So we are we don't get to do anything without you guys. What kind of camera do you use for your video? I use an iPhone. This is my phone. How long you go with your live stream? I do about an hour and a half on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. And then whenever I do an impromptu live like this, it's whatever I feel like. Sometimes it's 20 minutes, sometimes it's an hour and a half, sometimes it's 45 minutes, sometimes it's 2 hours. It's whatever the fuck, you know. I'd love to be a content creator, but my wife's kidneys are dead and insurance takes any income we have. That sucks to hear. Whoa, Tom is doing a live. Yes, I am. I had no idea you streamed all. I'll have to keep an eye out. Well, if you're a subscriber, a free subscriber on my YouTube page here, there's a little bell icon on the page. You can hit that, and then when I go live, it'll remind you. It'll send you a notification that I went live. It'll also send you a notification when I post a new video. Did you march yesterday? No, I worked yesterday. I heard 7 million protested in the USA. Somebody said, I don't know what the number is. I've heard 7 million, but the numbers are all over the place. 7 is one of a handful of numbers I've heard. Yes, I've been to the Haight in San Francisco. How many views do you need to have before YouTube start paying? Are you talking about overall or on a specific video? If you're talking about a specific video, I don't know. My wife knows all of that shit. If you're talking about overall, I know that you need to reach a certain number of followers and a certain number of watch hours before you can monetize your page. But yeah, I don't know where the numbers kick in on videos paying out. Sorry that White Spot sucks. Lots of better place to get a burger next time you're in Vancouver, and we will keep that in mind. What's your favorite restaurant in Chicago? I mean, right now it's probably the one that we've been going to, and we're going to be going to tomorrow again, is the Village. It's the oldest Italian restaurant in the city of Chicago. We got some friends in from out of town. We're going to go down. We're going to have some food. Blackfeet Nation sends much love. Thank you very much. What the fuck is that's a big ass fucking cup of hot chocolate with like a whole bunch of whipped cream and shit. Thank you for that. What do you think about wokeness? Depends on what you mean by wokeness. And that's a legitimate question because I think wokeness has a whole bunch of different meanings to a whole bunch of different people. You marched 3 different rallies yesterday, right on. Election day is the only actual protest day that matters. Bingo. Bingo. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too, Doc. I'm an over-the-road truck driver. My favorite place to eat is the Wiener Circle. Best hot dogs. Right on. Don't tell your schedule. It puts you at risk. It puts me at risk for what, man? I work every other day from right here in my home. I don't have a route I take. My route is from that end of the house to this end of the house to work. Pumpkin spice. Here we go with the pumpkin spice. It's on. It is pumpkin spice every fucking thing now. Farnham is just making shit happen today, wasn't it? Woke at this point is a pointless word, somebody says. Not to sound ridiculous, but you usually stream mostly in your house? Yeah. This is my home office. This room was built so that I could watch our investments, manage our businesses, and create my content. It's not a man cave. It is a familiar area for me. I live in chaos. My desk is huge, and there are just fucking piles of papers and shit everywhere because it's chaos constantly, and my walls sort of reflect that. Woke means to be socially aware, especially about the issues of racism, injustice, and inequality, alert to systematic oppression, e.g., police brutality, discrimination. The guitar looks kick ass, though. Yes, it does. Love your work, brothers. Shout out to learn from East London with love. Thank you very much. Woke is used when you have no argument. And therein lies part of the problem. When it comes to the people on the politically right in this side of in this country, the United States of America, if woke is used to describe everything that you hate and everything that scares you and everything that you don't understand, then you don't know what the fuck woke is. You are just using a word for everything that makes you go, ugh. Is it at least organized chaos? Yes. This is the shit that I need over here in order to do keep track of everything that I gotta take care of with content creation. This pile is my federal and state tax pile. This pile over here are envelopes that I need to get taken care of. This pile over here, these are incoming checks that have been deposited but need to be registered into the system. Over here, I've got a DVD and VCR tape that was just returned to me with some of my father's old racing on it, and a picture frame that needs to be done. I got my water over here, a little bag of chips, the money that I've been collecting, a new box of business cards, and then this big ass pile back here of shit that needs to be filed. It's chaos, but I know what it all is. Watch you every day. I dislike pumpkin spice. Your office as well. Yeah, it is what it is. But then, like I said, you see my walls. It's just, I mean, my fucking walls indicate the level of chaos that I sort of need to exist in. You know what I mean? Like here, fucking. Can I do this? Yeah, that's the wall that you guys see, and then the new wall here, or the second wall. And this space here, I'm going to put a drum cymbal and some drumsticks. So here we got, what does that say? I want Trump fired. Tom, are you neurodivergent? My desk is the same way. I might be. I don't know. You know what I mean? Anyway, Melissa Etheridge, Iron Maiden, Pink Floyd, Rush, Cheap Trick, Stevie Ray Vaughan. It's a little amp keychain holder. George Clinton, the Blues Brothers, Run DMC, and Beastie Boys, New York City, 85, Naked Ray Gun, Jerry Garcia, Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Nicks, Woodstock, Dave Matthews, Ozzy and Randy, the Black Crowes, John Mellencamp, AC/DC, Metallica, ZZ Top, Eddie Van Halen, the Eagles, Jerry, the Beatles, Bob, the Boys. Yeah, it's just fucking chaos everywhere. But I can't function without that chaos. It just doesn't seem right. Organized chaos, yes, indeed. Yes, I do know where everything is, and that's the fucked up part. When my daughter comes to me and goes, I need my social security card, I know right where it is. When my son needs to come to me and say, where's my information about my bowling scholarships, I know right where it is. You need to know the tax identification number of any one of our companies, or the VIN number of any one of our semis. Yeah, I know right where the fuck every last bit of it is. But You know what I mean? So tell me something. You guys know who on here knows more about YouTube than I, because I don't. I know very little. So people give the gifts. I'm assuming it's like TikTok and there's some money involved in it or some credits or something like that. So all of these people gave these $100 donations, and there's these red bars down at the end that it look like they're loading. What does that mean? Are you on LinkedIn? Yes, I am. Cheers, all. So good to hang out with you, Tom. Parting gift incoming. You don't have to send a parting gift. Thank you very much. When do you start with the basket weaving? More gifts are being handed out. I just incredibly um, generous. What is this? Gotcha, dumpsters. Gotcha. Since you have a parent that has passed away, do you inherit any debt that they've collected? Well, all of my both of my parents are gone. My stepmother's gone, my mom's gone, my dad's gone, my grandparents are gone. I'm next in line in the family, so to speak. Debt? No, no. Um, my wife's sister passed away at 44. She had just a small amount of debt. It just gets wiped away. There was she didn't really have anything. She had no husband. She didn't own a house. There were no kids. When my father passed away, when my father passed away, he had a few $1,000s in his checking account, and um, his personal belongings. That was really it. Are you a Muslim? No, I'm an atheist. What do you think about Moran Zamdani? Listen, I think his ideas are pretty good. Um, I couldn't do worse than the fucking people that have been running it so far. I mean, with some of the corruption that we've seen, I don't know. Seems all right to me. Just don't pay the debt. Who gives a shit? Well, there are steps that you go through, but yeah, you don't pay that debt. What do you like to watch in your free time? Well, I'm big on butterfly documentaries and uh, anything that involves like it's going to sound weird, but um, anything that involves like electric fence making or low voltage lighting. Yeah, I'm really into. Um, if you could ever forward me some content dealing with like the weird types of underwear that people get into, like mesh and shit like that. Yo, Tommy. Yeah, he's out like a fucking light. What do you think about Bill Maher? I used to like Bill Maher a lot. Used to watch Bill Maher a lot, but I don't like the fact that he allows certain people on his platform. And I understand that Bill Maher's big thing is free speech. There's a difference between respecting people's free speech and giving a platform to the most vile people on the planet. They have their free speech. They can go somewhere else and exercise their free speech. Well, Jamie, I mean, I rarely wear underwear, but when I do, it is usually something odd. Burlap is big now. No, I don't know him. Mar is somewhat skeptical. Yeah, he's there's some iffiness to them now, but it is what it is. I think that we are seeing a massive shift in the way people consume news and in the way people get their information. Obviously, we've seen the shift over the years. It was newspapers and then radio and then uh, TV and then the internet nowadays, and the internet is changing everything. Right? Most people don't get their news from ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, PBS, some TV show where you're turning on a TV and watching a program. They don't get their news that way anymore. They get their news through alternative news sources, through people that that are providing news with integrity and honesty, but on a level that people identify more with, because it's not some stuffy person in a suit on a TV at the same time every night bringing you the news. You know what I mean? Shut up. Below me. What's your favorite strain to smoke? Whichever one is next. I mean, really, why would you get an anonymous account and go into the live of somebody that you don't like, so that you could sit there and go, shut up? What the fuck is missing in your life, man? Seriously, what the fuck is missing in your life that you do that? What do I think about Oman, the country of Oman? I don't fucking know. What? Jesus fucking Christ! People just what's your favorite brand of Scotch tape? Can you give me the inventory number for a bumper bracket for a 1974 Volvo? Exactly how many? Never mind. Right. What is the meaning of life? Dog. I am a 53-year-old retired landscaper, high school dropout. If you think the secret of life resides with me, there's you got problems, man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the one you're turning to for sage old advice to tell you where we came from, I'm still trying to figure out how the hell my old man raw dogged my mom to create me. Where the fuck did we come from as a species? I'm not even close to that yet. What is teabagging? You're going to have to tune into my OnlyFans account for that one. Just kidding, that doesn't exist. Nobody needs to see that. Dude put on provocative clothing. He looked like a fucking can of biscuits that popped open. God damn, son. Put that away. Meaning of life is just being, somebody said. Um, the meaning of life is whatever the fuck you make it out to be. What makes your life worth living? There's the meaning of life. It's different for everybody, right? You could look at me and go, what makes life worth living? I can bomb ass tacos, sloppy head, and live Grateful Dead. There you go. Check, check, check. Living the life. Is it the same for you? Maybe, maybe not. What's your favorite brand of sunglasses? Do you think I wear a lot of sunglasses? You think I got a few different pairs tucked away because I can just throw on sunglasses whenever the fuck I want to? I am 2,400. I am legally blind. Do I have sunglasses? Yeah, it's a $400 pair of prescription sunglasses. My backup pair is right here. This is my backup pair. What brand is this? Who the fuck it? This is Shaq's brand. Literally Shaq's brand. These are my backups. But yeah, I can't see shit. I'm blind as a fucking bat. Here, I'll go get the regulars, the ones I wear on the regular. Let's see what fucking brand this is. There is no fucking brand on this one. These are the ones that I wear like when I leave the fucking house. Bucket hat. There is no brand. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't get the luxury of going and shopping for cool sunglasses. I'm blind. You could do LASIK surgery. Nah, we're good. Lava lamp. Not there yet. Any hoodles. What the fuck were we? What were we talking? I don't know. What's my favorite restaurant for Uzbekistani food? Lava lamp needs a new bulb. It's just been a minute since I started it up, but it's starting to. You can see the bottom here. It's starting to do its thing. I've also got the window open, and it's in the low 50s here today, so it's chilly as fuck in here. So it's fighting the air around it to warm up, that's for sure. How screwed is Gen Z's future? I don't know. Because right now the jobs and the money and that sort of shit, it's still controlled. The money is controlled by the boomers, and the jobs are filled by the millennials and the Gen Xers. But sooner or later, the boomers are going to die, and the Gen Xers are going to die, and you know what I mean. That money's got to go somewhere. Now there's going to be a massive shift of wealth from the boomers. It's not going to go where they say it's going to go, right? The idea is that generation dies and then their children get the money, right? So the boomers would then give it to the millennials, and the Gen Xers would give it to the Gen Zs. When the boomers die, their money isn't going to go down to the millennials for the most part. It's going to go into the hands of insurance companies and doctors and hospitals and nursing homes and the medical care that's going to get chewed up by all of those millions of dollars, billions of dollars that the boomers are sitting on. A lot of it is going to get chewed up by the complex, the system. What's left over is going to go to their children. Gen X doesn't have a ton of money. What they have is going to go to their Gen Z children. What the boomers dying off and my generation, Gen X, is dying off is going to do is it's going to open up opportunities for Gen Z, but it's going to be a struggle for a minute. I think the next 20 years are going to be dicey. Thank God they have AI to tell them what to do, somebody says. What is your favorite type of lamp post-manufacturing material? Skin. I don't know. Which city, in your opinion, has the best skyline? It's fucking hard to beat Chicago, isn't it? Let's jump into the what, and you'll show me how bad Gen Z is going to be. Not the fucking Ed Gein lamppost. Yes, exactly what I said. How much do you weigh? 295. As a boomer, the most valuable thing I own is my house. As a Gen Xer, the most valuable thing I own is my house. How tall are you? 5'9". I'm 5'9", 295. There it is. As a millennial, the most valuable thing I own is my computer. Jeez. Doctor Who? It's been years since I've seen Doctor Who. Fucking decades. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in that show in a long time. What was the main event that inspired you to make commentary videos? Well, like I said, I was doing political content for over a decade on Facebook and for many years on Twitter. I had never done video content. And I got a 90-day suspension. I think it was or a 30-day suspension on Facebook. And that same day, I got a lifetime ban on Twitter, and I got pissed off. And my wife said, "You should make a TikTok account." And I went, "I don't know anything. I'm not making no fucking videos." And I made a TikTok account that day, and I just watched. And I think that was December 10th, 2020. And then I think I made 2 or 3 videos of the Christmas tree in December. And then January 6th happened. And I went, okay, we're going to do what I've been doing in the written version on Twitter and Facebook. And we're going to put it on video over on TikTok. And that's when I started doing video content. Okay. Sorry, Ben, but I gotta hide you, brother. It's the spamming. We're not gonna do it, man. Sorry. What music do you like? Well, predominantly polka. I'm really big into ska and I don't know, like classical jazz. You know what I mean? You got moobs? Yeah, I'm a fat old man. Do I like history? Yes, I do. I'm trying to learn history for college, mainly World War II stuff. Yes, that's why I like playing the game Axis and Allies a lot. Haven't played it in quite some time, but that was my favorite game. Looks like you're really into yodeling. Can't say as I am. How was the No Kings rally near you? I worked yesterday, but Chicago packed them in, and there were it looked like a handful of people in Joliet and Morris. Do I like soccer? No, I don't have anything against it. It's just not my jam. In Alaska, how about some AI? What? What is your birthday? If you're trying to guess like codes or passwords, you're never going to get it by asking those questions. My birthday is May 13th, 1972. It's on the cover of this book right here. My first book, A Grateful Life, the life story of a husband, father, and taco loving deadhead. Love your commentary. Thank you very much. I'm so proud of my fellow Texans that showed up yesterday to show the world that not all Texans wear a red hat. Right on. Have you ever been inside the Trump Hotel in Chicago? I have not. You're just a kid? All right. Do you remember the day Elvis died? I remember my mother sobbing. You know, um, I remember my mother being inconsolable. She had two big artists that she listened to, Elvis Presley and Kenny Rogers. Um, and yeah, I remember my mother being inconsolable. Your life feels so full of stuff. I'm 34 and feel like I haven't done jack. I don't know, man. Having your life full of stuff not isn't always necessarily the greatest thing either, man. You know, some of that stuff was shit. You know, like getting the shit kicked out of me by my mom, living outside, shit like that. Do something? Question mark. Hmm? Yeah, Jim, you're absolutely dead on there. I wasn't getting yodeling vibes hearing you talk. Yeah, that I don't know where the yodeling part came in, but hey, if anybody from YouTube is watching, listen, I'm not asking you, you guys have a very successful platform. I'm not asking you to turn into TikTok, but could you do one thing for us? Could you make it so that people can just tag the people they're replying to in the comment section. It would help the conversation go better within the comment section among the people who are having conversations, man. It's hard for them to just tag and reply to somebody like it is in TikTok. I'm not asking you to change the whole algorithm and the whole fucking system, but could you change that? That's a simple fix, man. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is approaching it's now 2:40 p.m. Central Time. I am going to go figure out what the hawk we're going to do for dinner tonight, since I didn't take anything out. What do we get? Sunday? So we're talking Sunday night. We got a school night tomorrow, and tomorrow night I'm going to be eating dinner in the city. So Tuesday we're going to the pumpkin patch after school. What the fuck are we going to have for dinner? What the fuck are we going to have for dinner? We're going to have to order a fucking pizza? Nah, what else? We just got to be another option. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. Here's the deal. I love me a good grilled cheese sandwich, and I have taken to the TikTok method of doing it, where I put the mayonnaise on the outside of the bread instead of butter, and I love to load it up with cheese in there. I love a good grilled cheese sandwich, and I like to have grilled cheese with a side of mac and cheese. Let's just load up on the cheese. But I never liked tomato soup. It never did anything for me. So I never had tomato soup with my grilled cheese because I never liked the tomato soup. You know what I mean? Chili. That might be on the list this week. We're in the 50s now. Yeah, fucking chili. Air biscuits and water? What the fuck is an air biscuit? Breakfast for dinner. We like to throw breakfast for dinner in every now and again. Some pancakes, some French toast, something of that nature. Predominantly, it's going to be a pancake thing. But maybe on the... Here's the deal. It's 50s. We got to break out the crock pot. We got to break out... Well, we have the Dutch oven is always out. The Dutch oven gets used for fucking everything. Soups. We're going to have to make some soups, but we're going to need some things to go with some soups. We're going to need to make some crock pot meals. So we're going to have to do some pot roast, obviously, some pepper steak, something of that nature. Maybe like a creamy chicken tortilla soup in there at some fucking point in time. It's been a hot minute since I made birria tacos, so that might, yeah. But crock pot meals, we got to start. I want stick to your rib crock pot meals now. It's in the 50s. Overnight lows in the 30s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for being extraordinarily generous. Can't believe the generosity. I've never experienced this level of generosity in a live event on any social media platform. So thank you very much. It's absolutely insane what you guys have done here. Tuesday night, I will be live again for sure at 7 p.m. Central Time. I don't know if I'm going to do another impromptu live in between now and then because it's an impromptu live. Probably not. Tomorrow I'll be working all day creating content, and then I'll be out to dinner with friends tomorrow night. So Tuesday night is probably going to be the next time you're going to see me in a live event. Mark your calendars, hit the little bell, tell your friends. I greatly appreciate it all. Hasta lasagna. Don't get any on you.